Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Brent McGrath, and I'm the host of Talks and Discussions, What Matters and What Doesn't Matter. And today I have a young man who's changing the face of how law firms operate in Mexico. His name is Diego Lopez. How are you doing, Diego?
Good. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for having us and giving us the opportunity to talk with you.
You're very welcome. Dayston is the name of your law firm, correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
So I guess a lot of people would be interested in you're a young man, and I believe I presume that starting a law firm at your age doesn't make a lot of sense to some people because you aren't working in big firms to get experience. So why aren't you trying to get more experience before you start?
For one, I had experience because I worked since the second semester of my law firm, the 10th semester. So I started out working very young and started doing from the bottom to very complex transactions. And I was not for the experience because at the end of the day, a good lawyer comes from anywhere. And if you study, you understand the law, and you put your back into it so that you can acquire that knowledge, you can do the same as big law firms. Yeah, I mean, it's not just knowing the law. You have to also study of how to structure a law firm. And I spent around 3 years studying before I actually wanted to go out. I spent 3 years doing that. And for me, I want to. Time is our most valuable asset, not money, time, because you can only spend it. So for me, and how I was going to spend my time, I was going to spend my time doing my vision of what I wanted to accomplish and how I wanted to make an impact, and not just client wise or society wise, but also with it to give the people that want to do something similar to Dayston, give them that vehicle, or give them that opportunity to be part of the team.
Well, it sounds like a noble effort because I'm pretty sure most people are always thinking when they think about lawyers, they're thinking about corruption. So that's, we live in Mexico, so I understand where people are coming from. So Dayston is your law firm. So what is your vision for your law firm?
Well, it's not very different from any other law firm's vision. We want. I see it not just as work. I see it as an adventure. For me, it's an adventure, and we want to create success stories, not just for ourselves, but for our clients and for the team members that help us give value to our clients in the service we provide. We want to be recognized as one of the leading corporate law firms in Mexico, with not just local reach but international reach, which we have accomplished during the last 3 years. We have now strategic alliances through many developed countries in which Mexican businessmen want to operate, or that companies from those jurisdictions want to come over to Mexico and do business with a law firm they can trust, because we're not just good at what we do. We try to do it at every turn within the law, within the bounds of ethical rules, and as always taking in mind that money is not first, the client is first, and the service we provide to the client is first.
Okay. So I know you want to do things through the letter of the law, and you want to be upfront with your clients. And like you say, money is not the most important. It's what you can do for them, and within the letter of the law. So what sets your firm apart from other firms in Mexico?
For one is that especially here in Guadalajara, which is not the capital city, Mexico City is. We try to do things as professionally and with a technical level as big law firms. Okay. We actually we've been face to face with other law firms, and I've recognized that we do work at their same level.
Okay.
In which is different from Guadalajara because there's not a lot of competition here.
Mhm.
The level of quality of legal professionals is lower.
Right.
But you one thing is you can do everything you set your mind to.
Mhm.
You can do it, but it's not just thinking about it. You have to or you have to be willing to do the sacrifices to get there. You know? So that from that part, we are a little bit different from 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 Guadalajara law firms.
Mhm.
But what we want, as we were saying, what our vision is for our clients, what client-wise is we want long-standing relationships. We push for that.
Mhm.
We want clients that have a sense of social responsibility, or that are willing to go through that path, because at the end of the day, the most important thing you can do as a member of society is contribute to its well-being, not just of people directly within your social group, but uh, more. And lawyers and companies have a big responsibility because they impact society in an important way.
Right.
And I'm not saying we are different, but in regards to being within the law and ethically, but because every law firm should strive to that. And I'll tell you now, it sometimes it's difficult because you lose transactions or clients because they don't want to to be at that level of social responsibility, and they care about more about the money, and they don't think about that social responsibility that they have as members of society, and the role they play within society. And I think the most important part of why we are different also is within Dayston, not just to the outside, but
Mhm.
within Dayston, we are trying to break the old habits or law firm structures, organizations we had before, which is the boss structure. We're changing the concept of bosses to leaders. We don't want bosses in Dayston. We want leaders. We are not. We do not represent ourselves in Dayston. We represent our team and we represent our clients. So every time you go out the door, you have to have that in mind. You think collectively. Do not think of yourself, because at the end of the day, that could affect. You could negatively affect your team members, your clients, for taking decisions based only on what you want or what you are trying to accomplish as an individual person. So we live in society, so I think we should think of other people, because I think that will take us a long way, especially in Mexico. We have the crab rule that if we see somebody going up,
Yeah.
like the crabs will just pull them back down. So if we start thinking differently as a collective, that is everybody's going to go forward. You know? I think in their own way they'll be able to go forward. So in Dayston, we have leaders. We do not have bosses. We think collectively. We think as a team, and the team we're representing, not ourselves. And we acknowledge value. Value in the value of a law firm is not the name, and it's not the managing partner. It's the team that provides that holistic value to to the clients and to society and to the team. And as even the paralegal, the secretary, the junior associate, and everybody within the team provides value. So we have to recognize that value, and not the value is not just knowing how to draw up a contract.
Mhm.
You know, everybody provides a certain value, which is within the law firm in their own way. So we acknowledge that. We are open to having people from like paralegals take opinion of what they want the law firm to do, or what they think they want to do in the law firm, and within legal parameters, and ethical parameters established by us, we take those ideas and try to make them reality, because it's not my firm, it's not the partners firms, is everybody that works in Dayston is part owner of the firm. So everybody, that value is recognized, and also doesn't matter what position you're in, you get a bonus as a economic recognition
Mhm.
of that value that you provide. Uh, uh, but it's also a double-edged sword, because it, if you want to earn more money, it's on you. Do not. It's on you. You have to find a way to create more value for the firm or for the client. So it's on you. If you want to generate $1 million a year, it's on you. Don't ask your leader uh, to give you that just because you are working for him. You can go to your leader and ask, how can I make this happen? Well, let's make a plan. Right. And then, so that you either sell, you work. So we do not believe in subsidizing, unjustly subsidizing other team members because, oh, it's my friend, or it's a family member that I hired because I want. No, everything has to be on its merits. So everybody's if somebody gets a promotion, somebody gets a big bonus, they know that he put the sacrifice and effort to get there, and they'll be okay because they're like, okay, he won 100. He won that money and I got less, but I'm okay because I did other things. I I had more me time. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
But it's their decision, not ours, right? Yeah. So that has worked very well for us at this point. Dayston has been growing very fast during the last 3 years, client-based and team-based,
Mhm.
and we other law firms are looking are hiring us to help them do or subcontracting us to do work, because they know uh, we have high standards for what we do. Even though we're cheaper than bigger law firms, we are not we we're not that cheap. Because you could get a very cheap lawyer here in Guadalajara, but also recognizing that what you do has value,
Mhm.
and at the end of the day, uh, that value that you're providing has to be rewarded as well.
Mhm.
It's that not just recognizing the value in others, but also recognizing the value in yourself. So that's I think more or less what I think Dayston stands for, and why we're always trying to structure things differently, not just for the success of the partners or myself, but the
Mhm.
success of the team, so they can be successful on their own. We can create success stories within the team, and success stories with our clients. Always having that. Also very important, I think, is we have very little litigation areas. Or we don't litigate a lot.
Okay.
We are more of generating win-win situations.
Mhm.
Collaboration is very important, because because that's why I say, instead of making $20 now, your vision should be, instead of doing making $20 now, your vision should be making $1,000 in in during the year with that client, or if we're doing a joint venture or alliance, that's what we strive to advise. Don't think about making $20 now. Think about a long-term relationship, and what, if you're looking at economic wise or financial wise, look at how much more money you're going to make if you look at it that way, long-term relationship, than
Mhm.
just doing a one-time transaction for $20 now. No?
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad, because your idea about leadership makes a lot more sense, because you can have everybody in your firm can be a leader. It depends on how they grow through the succession of your team, but everybody can be a leader. But usually in a company with a boss, there's only one boss, and that's proven to not work that well. So I'm really glad to see that your firm is changing the paradigm of how it's working, and it actually is working for you, and you're becoming more and more popular. And congratulations on all your success, and more success down the road.
Thank you, my friend Brent. I do thank you for having us and letting us share our experience, and hoping that this experience motivates not just other lawyers to try to do something different for the better of their society, but anybody. I mean, other entrepreneurs, medical doctors. This applies to any profession. You just have to tailor it to your specific situation. But I hope it provides value for you as well.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brenda. I do appreciate you, and have an excellent day.
You too. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.